Good day, learners. Welcome to our day one. Look at the picture. Have you seen a mango tree? What do you like about it? Do you know there is a legend about how the mango tree began? Today, we will read a legend and learn how to understand the feelings and traits of the characters by looking at their actions and words. Let us read the following words: love, kind, tree, fruit, people, sweet, happy, heart. The legend of the mango tree. Long ago, there was a beautiful young woman named Maya who was admired by many men. She was kind, gentle, and loved by her people. One day, a powerful but selfish Datu chieftain wanted her to be his wife. But Maya's heart already belonged to a brave and humble warrior. The Datu became angry and tried to separate them. To protect Maya, the gods transformed her into a tree. From the tree grew golden, heart-shaped fruits that were as sweet and pure as her love. People called it manga or mango in memory of Maya. Since then, the mango tree has been a symbol of love, sweetness, and sacrifice. Who was Maya? Who wanted to marry her? Why did the gods change her into a tree? What fruit grew on the tree? What is making inferences? Making inference means making a smart guess about something in the story that the author did not say directly. We use clues from what the character says, what the character does, how other characters react, to figure out the character's feelings and their traits. Example 1. Feelings. Maya's eyes filled with tears when the Datu tried to take her away. The inference here is Maya felt sad and afraid. Example 2. Traits. Maya chose to stay true to the warrior she loved even if the Datu was powerful. Inference. Maya is loyal and brave. Let's try this. Read each sentence and tell the feeling of traits infer. The Datu shouted angrily when Maya said no. The Datu's feeling is frustrated and angry and his trait is selfish and ambitious. The people remembered Maya by naming the fruit after her. The people feeling is grateful and their trait is loving and respectful. The warrior did not give up even if the Datu was stronger. The warrior feeling is determined and his trait is brave. We make inferences about a character's feelings and traits by looking at what they say, what they do, and how others react to them. Let's try this. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is not. Let's try this. Read each short scenario carefully. Think about what the character says or does. Then write your answer by telling how the character feels, what kind of person the character is. Mark's toy broke and he sat quietly with tears in his eyes. His feeling is, and his trait is. Anna studied every night for her exam and got a high score. Her feeling is, and her trait is. Tom pushed his friend so he could be first in line. The feeling is, and the trait is. Maria shared her sandwich with a classmate who forgot to bring lunch. The feeling is, and the trait is. Lisa saw her classmate drop a pencil. She quickly picked it up and gave it back. Lisa's feeling is, and Lisa's trait is. Let's try this. Read the scenario. Choose the best answer about the character's feeling or trait. Rina helped her teacher carry the books to the library. What is Rina's trait? Ben lost his toy and sat in the corner with tears in his eyes. What is Ben's feeling? Carlo always studies his lessons and finishes his homework on time. What trait does Carlo show? Anna shared her umbrella with her classmates when it rained. What trait does Anna show? Leo shouted at his friend because he wanted to be first in the game. What trait does Leo show? Always remember, inference means making a smart guess using clues from the story. A character's feelings can be known by looking at what they say and do. A character's trait tells us what kind of person they are. We can understand stories better when we make inferences. Day 2 of our lesson. I like mangoes. I like bananas. Can we join these sentences to make one longer sentence? I like mangoes and I like bananas. Let's read the following words. Because, before, after, every, only, also, together, again, more, different. What is a compound sentence? Compound sentence. A compound sentence is made up of two simple sentences joined together by a coordinating conjunction. What is a coordinating conjunctions? Coordinating conjunctions is a word that joins two simple sentences or ideas together to make one longer sentence. The most common coordinating conjunctions can be remembered using the acronym FANBOYS. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Here are some examples of compound sentences. I stayed home for it was raining outside. She loves to read and she also loves to write. He doesn't like carrots, nor does he like broccoli. I wanted to play outside, but it was too hot. Do you want pizza or do you want spaghetti? He is very young, yet he is already responsible. I was sleepy, so I went to bed early. Let's try this. Read each statement carefully. Write true if it is correct and false if it is not. Let's try this. Read each sentence carefully. Choose the correct coordinating conjunction to complete the sentence. I was hungry. Blank, I ate a sandwich. He likes cats. Blank, he likes dogs too. He did not study. Blank, he failed the test. I wanted to play outside. Blank, it was raining. Do you want juice? Blank, do you want water? He does not like spinach. Blank, does he like broccoli? She was tired. Blank, she continued to finish her homework. Let's try this and circle the correct answer. Which of the following is a compound sentence? What does a coordinating conjunction do? Which sentence uses the conjunction but correctly? Choose the best conjunction. Do you want cake? Blank. Do you want ice cream? Which is the correct pair of sentences joined by and? Always remember, a compound sentence is made by joining two simple sentences. We use coordinating conjunctions, fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, to connect ideas. Each part of a compound sentence must be a complete thought. Using compound sentences and sight words makes our reading and writing clearer, longer, and more interesting. Welcome to our day 3. Look at the picture below. Have you seen bamboo plants? What makes bamboo special compared to other trees? Did you know there is a legend about why bamboo is important to Filipinos? The legend of the bamboo. Long ago, there were two brothers who always fought over who was stronger. One day, they saw two plants growing. One was tall and hard, the other was thin and could bend easily. When a strong typhoon came, the tall, hard tree broke into pieces. But the bending bamboo stood firm. From then on, people realized that being humble and flexible is better than being proud and unyielding. The bamboo became a symbol of strength and resilience of the Filipino people. Who were the main characters in the story? What kind of plant did the younger brother choose? What happened when the typhoon came? What lesson did the people learn? Making connections, text to self. We can make connections by relating the story to our life. Have you ever argued with a brother, sister, or a friend? What do you do when problems come? Are you strong like the bamboo? Can you think of a time when you needed to be humble or flexible? What is retelling a story? Retelling a story means telling the story again in your own words. It shows that you understood what you read or heard. When you retell, you do not need to memorize every word. Instead, you share the important parts of the story. How to retell a story. First, you can use the BME method, or the beginning, middle, and end. Beginning. Tell the characters, who, and settings where and when. Who are the main characters? And where and when did it happen? Middle. Tell the important events or the problem in the story. What happened first, next, then? What problem did the characters face? And tell how the story ended and the lesson learned. How was the problem solved? And what is the ending or moral of the story? Tips for retelling. Use your own words. Tell events in the correct order. Include only the important details. Add the lesson or moral at the end. Example, using the legend of the bamboo. Beginning. Two brothers argued about who was stronger. Middle. One chose a tall tree, the other chose bamboo. A typhoon came. And the tall tree broke, but the bamboo stood strong. The lesson is to be humble and flexible. Let's try this. Read the short legend. The Legend of the Guava. A long time ago, there was a rich king who was very selfish. He never shared his food with the poor. Because of this, he became fat, sick, and later died. On his grave, a strange tree grew. It bore round fruits with crowns on top. People called the fruit guava. Unlike the king, guava gives food freely to everyone. Let us retell using BME method. What is the beginning, the middle, and the end? The Legend of the Pineapple. Once there was a lazy girl named Pina. She never helped her mother. One day, her sick mother asked her to cook rice, but Pina said she couldn't find the pot. Angry, her mother wished Pina would have many eyes. Suddenly, Pina disappeared, and in the garden grew a fruit with many eyes. People called it pineapple. Let us retell using BME method. What is the beginning, the middle, and the end? Always remember, legends are all stories that explain how things began. When we read a story, we can make connections to our own life. Retelling means telling the story again in our own words, using the beginning, middle, and end. Welcome to our day 4. Look at the picture. What is the boy doing? What is the girl doing? What are the children doing? Let us read. Running, cooking, playing. These are action words. They are called verbs. What is a verb? A verb is a word that shows action or being. Examples: eat, sing, jump, dance. Examples: the dog runs fast. Mother cooks rice. We sing a happy song. The baby cries loudly. Father drives the car. We can make these sentences into compound sentences by joining two simple sentences. We use coordinating conjunctions like fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, or so. Example: the dog barks and the cat runs away. She sings, but her brother plays the guitar. We played, so we rested after. They jumped and they clapped their hands. I read my book and my sister wrote in her notebook. Let's try this and circle the correct answer. Which word is a verb? Which sentence is a compound sentence? Which is a coordinating conjunction? Which is the correct compound sentence? Which sentence shows an action verb? Let's try this. Read each sentence carefully. Choose the correct coordinating conjunction to complete the sentence. I wanted to play outside, blank. It was raining. Maria likes to read. Blank. She also enjoys writing stories. Do you want to eat rice? Blank. Would you like bread? I will bring my umbrella. Blank. It might rain later. Always remember, a verb is an action word. It tells what someone or something does. A compound sentence is made of two simple sentences joined together. We use coordinating conjunction like fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, to connect ideas. Thank you for watching. Till our next English lesson. Goodbye.